Hey, what is up guys? Epic Pokemon TCG here, and welcome to the cutest thing you'll probably see on my channel. Today I have an Eeveelutions deck profile for you guys, and they're on my phone. I'm going to try to do this real quick before my camera dies. So, with the release of Furious Fist, we've seen this Eevee come out where it has the Energy Evolution ability, where if you attach a basic energy to it, you can search your deck, or actually an energy card. I'm saying basic energy for a good example. Energy cards attached to it, like if you attach a lightning to it, you can get a Jolteon. Fire energy, you can get a Flareon. Water energy, you can get a Vaporeon. So like if you attach a basic energy to it from your hand, then you can search your deck for an Eeveelution that's the same type and evolve it. And you can do this on your first turn. Yes, it gets past all that. So this is actually a really cool card. I wish that they had a rule kind of like the Arceus rule, where you can play as many Eevees as you want in your deck. That would be freaking awesome. So I played 4 of this little guy. Now to get to the Eeveelutions that I picked out, and I had a lot of help with this actually. 1 Flareon for Drizzy and Genesect, obviously. 2 Leafeon for Seismitoad, basically, and it's just a cool attacker. And Espeon, because you can do some funny stuff with this card whenever it comes to Pokemon that are weak to Psychic, such as Lucario, Deoxys, Mewtwo, so it's really cool. Oh yeah, let me kind of, I'll save that for later. So I'll play 2 Espeon, 2 Vaporeon, and then we play 1 Jolteon. And then for some supporting cards in this deck, to get your energy back, Thundurus, roll with my boy Thundurus here, he'll help out. And 4 Deoxys just to add up some damage. And I'm actually going to separate these 1 second, guys. Alright. And for my supporters, 4 Juniper, 4 In, 2 Chorus, 2 Skyla, 1 Lysander, same old stuff, pretty basic with me. I usually pick the same supporter line unless I'm doing something different. Ball cards though, 2 Ultra Ball and 2 Plasma Ball to search out your stuff. Like I would go with 4 Plasma Ball, but unfortunately the basic Eevee is not a Plasma card, so 2 Ultra Ball to get that out. And then 3 Colress Machine just to add some energy acceleration to your Eeveelutions because they're all Plasma types. And then 3 Muscle Band, so help you add extra damage. So of course my camera died in mid-sentence, thank you for that. A couple switching cards, just to, in case you have a Deoxys stuck up there. And then 2 Starling Megaphone, because Garbodor is just a big pain with this deck, because it's going to mess up your numbers, and it's going to make you have to do a little more work. So 2 Starling Megaphone in here. 1 Professor's Letter, just so you can, get the energy from your deck that you'll need the Eeveelution for in like a particular matchup. So like if you see your opponent flip over a bunch of water type Pokemon, since everything's weak to grass now, you can search your deck for the grass energy and get a Leafeon out. And Sacred Ash, just so you can kind of get your stuff back you might need for like a specific matchup. It's like if you need like an extra Eeveelution to help you out, I'll run a couple of these. Or if you need another Eevee, or if you need Deoxys something, I feel like Sacred Ash is an awesome card for this deck. Or you might have to do a Brutal Juniper, you never know. Or you might discard an Eeveelution that you might have needed for the matchup. I don't know, just different things. So then 1 Computer Search just for consistency, searching out stuff. It's good. Energy. 3 Psychic, so you can search out your Espeon with the ability. 3 Water, just so you can get your Vaporeon. 2 Electric for Jolteon. 1 for Leafeon. And then 4 Plasma Energy. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you guys how to do the attack, or like what you'll be doing with the attacks. With Leafeon, or no, Jolteon, fail. You're going to be wanting to do the Electro Diffuse, I guess that's how you say it. And then this is pretty much going to be used for electric weak Pokemon such as Yveltal, Lugia, and with the Deoxys and the Muscle Bands. Put these down here. That is going to allow you to kind of knock out stuff a little easier, I feel. So like you'll be doing a base of 40, and then with 4 Deoxys you'll be doing 80, and then 100, which will one-shot stuff. or 90. If you have 3 Deoxys, that'll be 70, and then a Muscle Band 80, 90, and then that'll go to ×2 weakness. Vaporeon's really good because it has Gold Breaker. If the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, it'll do 80 damage, and then I mean, you don't even really need a Muscle Band. It's like as long as you have 1 Deoxys, you're going to be one-shotting a Landorus, which is awesome. Or another Pokemon weak to water. You never know what'll come up. So Vaporeon's an awesome card for 2 energy, water, and a colorless. Which you have the Course Machines. Flareon, you're probably not going to be hitting that hard with this Pokemon, but if they're weak to grass, then it's going to add up, and you're not going to need that many Pokemon. But normally when you see this card, it's going to be paired with stuff that's going to be having like 20 Pokemon in the deck, something like that. So that way you're one-shotting every EX. But basically what you're wanting to do is, I mean, Vengeance here with like 3 Deoxys, that's 20, 40, 50, 60, and if you have a Muscle Band, it's 80. So you're just going to need 1 Pokemon in your discard pile to one-shot something like a Virizion or a Genesect. So that's really good. So that's in here. And 2 Leafeon for that stupid Seismitoad. Oh my god, I hate that card. And what that's going to be doing is, I don't think you're going to be doing a Leaf Blade. You're probably going to do an Energy Crush. It has 20 times the number of energy on your opponent's side of the field. And, ooh, Houston made a touchdown. Sorry. Watching the game. Anyway. Sorry about that, guys. So you're going to be one-shotting stuff, and again, add the Deoxys and the Muscle Band in. So Leafeon's actually really good because it can hit a lot harder. The thing is like with this deck, depending on what your area, like what you're going against in your area, you might want to throw in another Flareon. You might not need Jolteon. It just really depends. But yeah, you're going to be using Energy Crush for this. Now, my favorite card, which I love in this deck because of how many Pokemon there are that are weak to Psychic. The second attack is Shadow Ball. This attack does 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So with the Deoxys, kind of go, okay, so if you have a Muscle Band to it, now you're doing 60 to 1. And you do apply weakness and resistance to bench Pokemon. So you're going to be doing 120 to a bench, or an active, but I'm just going to say bench. Now with Deoxys, it'll be 60, 70, 80, 90. So you just need 3 Deoxys and a Muscle Band, but just depends. If you don't have it, let's see, it's 50, 60, 70, 80, it's 160. So I mean, you could potentially, if they have a Mewtwo on their bench, you can just snipe it and one-shot it, or a Lucario, or another Deoxys, which I think is absolutely incredible. I love this card. But yeah, I mean, it just really depends. Like, there's so many different Eeveelutions you can pick. I picked a pretty generic one, and I'm actually been considering dropping a Jolteon, or dropping the Jolteon. Because I just don't run into that many electric weak Pokemon, but you know what? You never know. So, that is going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Camera died like halfway through when I was, talking. So I just did a bunch of cards over. And yeah, that'll do it, guys. Love you all. Thank you for the support. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Sorry, I started watching the football game as soon as I started talking. Yeah, let's see. We got Houston 20, Buffalo 10. I better turn my camera away. I better turn my camera away before I get sued. Alright, love you guys.
It's all I wanna do.